What does SonnyFaz want to be remembered for?
It's a good one. I'd say, firstly, as a guy in this space, I've gotten very intentional with what my goal is with making content. So over the last year and a half, I've been making this dua, God, please use me as your slave and your tool to help raise people's Iman, bring new people to the faith, and allow good business to be done amongst believers. So if I'm not achieving one of those three things by the content that I'm producing, I'm essentially wasting my time.
Interesting.
So if I were to pass away, I'd hope that, my content continues to raise people's Iman, bring people to the faith, and inspire people to do good business amongst each other. Because I do think that's a big problem nowadays.
That's interesting. So you started off with, oh Allah, use me.
Yeah.
That's interesting words.
Because it's not me at the end of the day. We talked about this yesterday.
Exactly.
Like you said, how God doesn't need us for dawah.
Yes.
We're just hoping that we can get some of the reward for that.
Yes. And that's very interesting for those who may not know what we're talking about. Is we've always said it, like even when it comes to sadaqah, is that what's going to reach the poor or what's going to reach the needy is going to reach them anyways. We just want it to touch our hand and that we get a part of the reward while it's going there. And that's what intention was. So when you said use me, it's like when it comes to the dawah, we like people under the perception of it as if like I get the shahadas. I don't get no shahadas.
Yeah.
I am not responsible for that. I'm just the means. Allah could use someone else anywhere to bring thousands of people to come to Islam. We just ask Allah to use us to be the means that the message reaches that person at our hands. And that's very powerful when you said the word, oh Allah, use me. And we want that. Like sometimes we say like, oh Allah, use me, don't replace me. Please, like I want to serve your religion. And it's really beautiful that, how long have you been a Muslim?
Just under 2 years.
Under 2 years, and you're already thinking like that, just shows me like your maturity level, and it shows like alhamdulillah, like where you're at. Because I can remember when I was a 2 year Muslim for 2 years, I don't think I would be making that dua. So may Allah bless you and keep you firm.
I'll tell you this because I don't want to, harp on each question for too long. But personally, my ultimate goal in this life, when people ask me, thought about this a lot, it is the highest ranks of Jannah. That's what I want.
Yeah.
People like to invest into their 401k, into investment accounts for the future, hoping they'll make it to that age. I'm investing into the one thing that I know ultimately matters, the meeting with my creator. It's just the smartest thing you can do, though.
I was watching your video before we met in Mecca last Ramadan.
Yeah.
And was reacting to one of your videos. And I'll be honest with you, like I was just like, obviously like in Islam, we're careful to like not overpraise someone.
Of course.
But we have to be real as well. To me, I'll be honest with you, I see sincerity in you. I'm not saying you're purely sincere. You have your ups and downs with shaitan, we all do.
Yeah.
But when I watch your videos and I see that, I can see that you're focused. I can see you genuinely believe. There was some like Sahabas where they would come and say, listen, my wealth and everything, bro, Allah's sake, let's go. Do you get it? And may Allah bless you and preserve you, because I can see that in you. And, sometimes there are other influences, etc., where you're like, okay, is this person, like we can't question people's Iman, because in Islam, we know anyone that accepts Islam with certainty, we can take him out the fold of Islam with certainty. So with you, it's like, okay, I think this guy, like, it's real. Do you get it? And you can see it.
Yeah, and a main reason I'm so passionate about Islam now is because from a young age, I've kind of had all of the dunya. Yeah. I've had the major connections with people, been out to clubs with, A-tier celebrities. At 18 years old, I actually made my first $1 million, lost it all. Then by 19, I had 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then I lost all that clout. So very quickly, I saw that everything dunya related, it's very empty and it's very fleeting. Like I went from getting, millions of views per day on my YouTube channel to when you stop posting, it goes down to 1,000 a day, to 0 a day.
Yeah. And they get upset with you.
Yeah. And then the same thing with money. That doesn't fulfill you. That'll never fill that hole in your heart. So it's really all just been such a blessing to be in the position that I'm in. But, I was doing the Mom Reacts stuff initially, with the intention of getting attention. I wanted clout. I wanted to build my brand so that I could make connections. And I just saw the importance of having a personal brand. So me and my mom, we would react to a lot of ultimately nonsense, red pill stuff. What is Andrew Tate doing? His newest podcast, what's happening in the manosphere, and just enough of reacting to trannies and LGBs and this and that. I just got so sick of it. And I didn't have a passion for it because my intention was for clout, and I realized that was empty. So I only ended up doing the Mom Reacts videos for about 9 months. And I had no intention of coming back and even really starting YouTube again until my Iman got so high.
Wow.
And now my main intention is what I said before, helping to raise people's Iman, God using me as a vessel for that, bringing new people to the faith, and helping good, believers to do business with each other.
And may Allah answer your dua. I mean, perfect.